Welcome back to fuck. Yeah, I just fucked that up from the beginning. Welcome back to Coffee and Candor. This is Chris,
Amber,
Ross,
and Brandy.
Jesus, we just oh my god, fucking up.
Y'all, we're smarter than this, okay?
Just fucking up by the numbers. I'm so fucking irritated right now.
Sorry, I'm talking to somebody at work again.
So we have had a string of 5 consecutive days, I think, without rain.
which is rare.
Yeah, that's over now.
Yeah, and that is over in extreme fashion.
Basically,
because now it's fucking flooding again.
For the last 10 months, it has been so wet in Arkansas.
Yeah, no, seriously, because it's been.
It started in August.
Yeah.
August, September, October.
Yeah,
and it's just.
And we're almost there again.
Yeah.
Ooh. And I was taking our daughter home, and I said something about all this bullshit rain, and she said, "Oh, I love it." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, God forbid you want to do anything outside like a fucking rational person, you know, that doesn't require
mow your yard."
Yeah. I looked at the forecast. I'm not going to be able to work on my truck for a week.
Yeah, I mean, it's been saying though, for because it was pushed back several times, but they've said all along, once this new rain moves in, it's full 5-6 days of it.
God.
Let me catch a motherfucker doing a rain dance.
We need to push his stuff in the garage back some so you can at least
do it in there.
Get up under there a little bit.
I'm looking at AccuWeather and it's saying Monday 55, Tuesday 63%, Wednesday 55%.
Well, earlier in the week it said it was supposed to start like last Wednesday, and they just kept pushing it off, and I kept thinking, well, maybe it's going to do a quick swerve and go around us, but it just got slow.
I am so motherfucking tired of this rain. Oh my god!
I feel like everybody's going to be mildewed. I mean,
dude. I mean, like, I don't think it's unreasonable. I miss the days, and this isn't a joke. I'm not being funny. This used to be how it was when it'd be like 3 weeks of sun, and then like 2 days of rain, and then 3 weeks of sun.
I don't remember what that's like.
Honestly, and I don't know what y'all think about it, but everybody talks about global warming, and there's all the people that don't believe it, all the people that do. I don't think global warming's a thing. I think climate change is.
Well, all right. Well, here's the thing.
It's a normal thing.
It's a cyclical thing.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a phenomenon. It's happening, but it's happening again.
And anybody that says, "Oh, well, we're affecting it."
No, it's happened in the past over and over again.
Here's the thing: if it wasn't a natural phenomenon, we'd still be in a fucking ice age.
Well, I think we do affect it, but I also think it's
it's like a percentage out of everything else out there.
A minimal percentage, because like there was that, what was it in Iceland, that volcano that erupted? It shut down air travel for like fucking 2 weeks. They said that volcano put more CO2 into the atmosphere in 30 seconds than the whole world industry has in like several years.
The world goes through seasons, just like we go through seasons and cycles of warming and cooling, and that's where your ice ages and your
and here's something that a lot of people don't like to think about, especially the people who want to make these ridiculous industrial changes and all this dumb shit. There is a thing, this is a real thing, it's science, I'm not making it up, it's not conjecture. There's a North Atlantic current, right? It's a current that runs, it starts around the equator, maybe a little bit below, and it's warm there, and as it goes north, it cools down until it gets to the ice cap.
And then it sinks back down again.
Right. So as the Earth goes through its cyclical change, that demarcation line where it starts to get colder moves farther north. And as it moves farther north, the ice caps recede, which brings fresh water from the ice caps into the salt water of the ocean, which causes this weird fucking thing, and that accentuates that demarcation line as it gets farther and farther north. It gets farther and farther north, and then it stalls, and then we have an ice age or whatever. And then as those refreeze,
it reverses a process.
Well, as they refreeze, it goes back to normal, and we come out of an ice age.
And that's been happening since the Earth was formed.
For however many hundreds of millions of years.
We just didn't have meteorologists and climatologists to tell us that way back when.
But they're not telling us that now.
But what I'm saying, I mean,
I think for us it's more common sense. And a lot of other people are like, it's the humans doing it.
Well, right. It's like you get this whole, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. Well, baby, the sky's been falling and going back up since this all came together as cosmic dust.
Well,
That's just,
and I think a lot of that comes down to people who profit off of fear mongering.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
You know,
and then
I mean, you see it in every industry.
And I'm just going to put this out there. This sounds shitty.
Okay.
But sometimes I surround myself with fairly intelligent people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't and I'm a lot smarter than the average bear. I don't.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, and I'm a lot smarter than them.
No, I don't.
Especially that Chris guy.
I don't harp on it because, like, I figure you should just know. Just like I open my mouth and smart shit comes out.
Yeah.
So
that's what I do too.
It just falls out.
Just like when I'm sleeping and drooling, it's smart drool.
But
that's where they get smart water.
A lot of people aren't smart.
No, they're not.
And I forget that. I forget that, like.
And I mean, it's all the way around. It's like vocabulary, IQ.
Yeah,
but also it's common sense.
Right. I thought about that one investigation y'all went on when you were using.
Oh God, the words.
Yeah, and Laura was like, "I think you're gonna have to."
Yeah, she's like,
"Stop using those words.
Maybe you're gonna have to dumb it down. They don't know what you're saying." And I'm like, "Really? This is just how I talk. I don't. I'm not trying to." But like, I forget, and it's just like. Then I get on the internet. And I'm like,
God.
Oh, that's right. The average person is a goddamn moron. Whoops, my bad.
You can usually tell when they don't capitalize anything in their post or put any grammar marks.
Oh.
I mean, how hard is it to put a fucking period or a comma occasionally?
Maybe I'm testing you.
Let me tell you what. I read something. I'm on a Airman NCO Senior NCO page, and this fucking person, I'm going to say kid. I hope it was a kid.
That's the worst. When you're like, oh God, they're a grown person.
A military member, and that in and of itself scares me because they wrote this whole fucking thing. There was not a single punctuation mark in the whole thing. It was one goddamn giant run-on sentence that was 4 paragraphs long.
No periods, no nothing.
No periods, no commas, no semicolons.
Because I was gonna, if it was caps, I was gonna. That's an old person.
I mean,
no.
God.
Once I get their cap lock on, they're like, "Fuck it, everything's yelling for the rest of my life."
Yeah, it's like I can't hear, so y'all clearly can't hear.
You can't read,
so you're gonna read me yelling this. I don't even know what the fuck we're supposed to talk about.
I think we're supposed to be talking about what's going on in the DR.
You know what? Austin wanted one where we were just fucking bullshitting. Here it is.
All right, Austin, this is for you, baby. We're just talking shit.
Fucking 45 minutes of bullshitting.
Talking shit.
So we're recording this. It was the weekend after Father's Day. Hope everybody had a great Father's Day. If you didn't, that really sucks. I hate it for you. I happen to have a good one. Anyway, so Alexis was supposed to take me to fucking Chili's or whatever.
Well, you knew you were going to pay for that yourself.
I know.
I mean, we discussed that.
Yeah, basically.
We're probably going to be
basically what it would have wound up being was, hey, would you pick me up and take me to Chili's?
She probably really wanted to take him to Colton or like the Dominican Republic or something.
She doesn't want him to go to the DR. Then he wouldn't be able to pay for things.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because then he'd be dead.
And by the way, the reason I know this, because my kid's the same way. Thanks, Austin. That's for you, baby.
Okay. So anyway, she had said, hey, after we go to Chili's, or no, she said, hey, do you want to go over to Kristen's grandma's house? And I was like, but I thought we were going to
Party Central.
Oh, God.
Loved party.
Those dudes party like me when I was in college. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, they party so much. Anyway, I was like, I thought we were gonna go to Chili's. I was looking forward to some cheese fries, but whatever. It doesn't make me a difference. And she was like, well, then we can go over there afterwards.
So we just like segue into not going to okay.
No, she said, okay, well then let's go over there after we eat. And I'm like,
it's like we're already exhausted just talking.
Yeah,
about
it's like I'm
tired in advance.
I'm pre-tired.
That's a thing.
It
I'm
really
always
is, yeah.
Like I will look at my calendar and I'll go, God damn it, I've got 3 doctor's appointments next week. I'm exhausted in advance, and just throw my phone down in disgust.
Well, so we decided we'll forego Chili's. We'll just go over there.
I've only got enough energy for one of these things.
Well, that was a lot of it, and she was pretty insistent, and I was like, okay, fine, we'll just do that. That sounds fine. So we go over there, and it was really cool. It was awesome. There was, the
little bitty 4-wheeler.
Oh my God, that was so funny. Yeah.
I saw that video.
Did you? It's like the Grom of 4-wheelers.
Yeah.
It's like this kid's 4-wheeler, and it kept dying, and everybody that got on it fucking stalled it out. It was great. So anyway, at this particular table, it was me and Tiger and Christian's grandfather, whose name is Epi, and then two dudes who I know I should know their names, but I don't. Saw one of them last night. Still don't know what the fuck his name is. I heard it, can't remember it. I know he has one. I just don't know what it is. Anyway, so Alexis brings me my plate because that was the thing. You know, women bring the men's the plates and whatnot, which is cool. And there was some. This is the second time this has fucked me in my life. There was some red salsa, and there was some green salsa. They told me the green salsa is pretty much straight jalapenos. And I'm like, I like fucking spicy food. I'm not scared. Keep in mind, earlier in the day, we had been to that fucking Hawaiian place over in Sherwood, right? And
I've been wanting that so bad.
Well, you wouldn't if this happened. I got wasabi on my shit, and I thought I mixed it up really well, but I was wrong, and I got a big old glob of it, and my sinuses got out and left. The whole
they
thing.
just said, fuck you, and left?
Yeah, they're still there. It was really weird. So I had already had that trauma earlier in the day. I was like, well, fuck, I ain't scared no green salsa. I ate wasabi earlier. And so I got, 2 or 3 spoonfuls of it and shit. And then I took a bite of it. And it wasn't insanely hot, but it was hotter than I expected it to be. Which, that in and of itself wouldn't have been a big deal, except I did the most embarrassing thing a white guy can do in front of a group of Mexicans. I don't want to hear shit from anybody about saying, well, they're going to be Mexican, because that's where they're from.
Because they are Mexicans.
That's where they're from. Fuck you if you don't like it. I got the hiccups. Yeah, and I don't mean the little... I'm talking about hiccuping like my bottom lip was flapping in, right? And I was embarrassed, and that made me start sweating. And it was hot too, so there was that. And I can't remember who said it. I want to say it was Epi, but it might not have been. Said, "Why don't you just get a new plate?" No. I will drink that whole container straight before I concede.
Ross is like, I got no shame. I'd have been like,
nope.
Yep, gonna need a new plate.
No.
I'm a lightweight.
Nope. I'm not gonna concede to no motherfucking jalapeno sauce.
Here comes Alexis with a new plate. She's like,
why are you flipping me off?
Just because. There you go. I mean,
well, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you.
Yeah, Alexis
this
comes
burns
out
all the way around.
Alexis comes out with a new plate, and he's just looking at her like, I don't want that. I'm eating this.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't taking no new.
Even if I die,
yeah, you go put that back where you fucking got it. My asshole may be raw tomorrow from eating this, but I'm gonna eat the whole motherfucker.
I'm the most competitive person I know next to Chris. And, I mean, we're like right there,
God damn it, I hate to lose. Why do something if you don't want to win? That doesn't make sense to me.
But, I'm not going to, torture myself. I'm just going to go, I win by not having a flaming asshole. But,
well, no.
And I even told Austin this morning, he came by, and he goes, how'd it go last night over at their house? And I was like, it was fun. I was like, you can't be around them and not have fun. They're just...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's just the kind of people they are. They just are kind of exude this joy. They're just a lot of fun to be around. I was like, let me tell you, our Mexican friends can party.
Oh, God, yeah.
They can party me on, 30 minutes in, and I'm like, I can't hang with you people. You are too... you can lay it down. I said, you need to hang around. Austin would fit in like a dream over there.
And I told her this before. It's like, you know what? I can hang. I can party like an absolute rock star.
Not me. Not no more.
I can't recover like one.
I can't do it 5 days a week though. Man, when I was in college, oh motherfucker, yeah, 2 hours of sleep, not even good sleep, drunk sleep, and I'm ready to go again.
At some point, we're gonna have to get Austin and them together.
Oh Jesus, that'd be so funny.
That
would be
and
awesome.
What, Samuel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
no! Well, I mean, Jose. Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah. Oh my God! Those two together, hilarious. I would just sit and pee myself from laughing because they'd just be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Austin would have a ball with them.
Oh, absolutely.
They would all just mesh.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, but it was really awesome, and I was so fucking embarrassed. and
But they made you feel better last night with the story about Tiger.
Yeah, and Tiger.
I didn't even know that. That's the first time I heard that. So apparently, that exact same thing for anybody who wasn't there, and I mean, most of us that listen were there.
All of our listeners were actually there, except for Austin.
When Tiger and Myra were dating, Tiger had gone over to Myra's parents' house, and the same thing happened to him, but he actually conceded and got it.
Yeah, he got the